Hello again, it's me, Brittany Shootman with Brilliant People. Today I want to talk to you about yoga. I love yoga. I love going to a yoga class because it's just time for me to get to focus on me and my breath and my body. And a few other things I like about yoga classes are that when I go into one, the teacher, pretty much always asks us to leave our worries and stresses at the door. To just focus on today and today's practice, and to create an intention for the practice, and to allow grace for ourselves, because every day is different, and sometimes your body just won't do what it did the previous day. So the other thing I like is that I never feel like I have to compare myself to anyone else. It's just about what my body can do on that day. And the teacher will give modifications. So if I'm really wanting to challenge myself, I have somewhere to go. And if I don't want to challenge myself, I don't have to. It's okay. And then, I can take breaks when I need to. And by the end of it, I just feel really relaxed. I'm in a good mood and I feel, stronger and more flexible. Of course, right now I'm having to take yoga classes virtually. And this week I was taking a yoga class with my favorite teacher, Larissa, who teaches on Instagram Live Mondays and Fridays at noon. And if you're interested in checking her out, you can find her at Larissa Attack. So I was taking my class with her, and at the very end, she said something that really struck me. And so this is the quote I want to share with you today. She said, and I quote, "You made it through. We made it through together." And I just loved that because, I was physically alone in a room, but collectively I was taking yoga with a whole bunch of people, including Larissa. And it made me happy to think about it like that. Then I started thinking, well, what other things from my yoga practice could I put into play to put a positive spin on my life, and what it looks like right now due to COVID-19. And then I thought I could share it with you. So here goes. When I wake up in the morning, I can check my worries at the door because I can't really affect anything outside my home. And I have a family to take care of and work to be completed. Then as I go about my work day, I can challenge myself, and I can work to accomplish as much as possible. Of course, today might look different than yesterday, and it will look different than tomorrow, but that's okay. And then if I've done that, by the end of the day at 5 or 5:30, I'm ready to close it down and move into family time, and I can feel good about that. Of course, every day is different, like I said before, and so I make modifications to the type of exercise that I do. Sometimes I'll work out at lunch, and sometimes I'll wait till the end of the workday because I need to de-stress a little bit. Or sometimes, like yesterday, I just wanted to be outside, and so I went and took my dog for a nice long walk. The family time would come after that, and that's usually all around the dinner hour. And then after that, sometimes we'll play games or we'll watch movies. And then, when it's time to go to bed, I can feel really great about doing everything that I set out to do and helping myself and my family get through another day of quarantine. And that's on a good day, because they're not all good, right? So I don't know about you, but I live in a house right now with 5 people, 24/7, and I love them dearly. But, I'm a ambivert, so I'm extroverted and introverted, but I love people. I love being around people, but I really need to be by myself to recharge. And it is, sometimes that's difficult. When I've been on the phone all day for work, or it's just been a stressful day, I'll make it through the dinner hour and then I'm done. I don't want to play games. I don't want to watch movies. I don't really want to be with anyone or have to talk to anyone. I just need to be alone. Maybe you're not like me. Maybe you are more extroverted. And especially if you're extroverted and living alone, this is really difficult for you. I have 3 good friends who are experiencing this right now, and they're telling me that, quarantine is really wearing on them. And it's wearing on us all, right? It's wearing on us because as humans, we're social animals. So no matter what situation we're in, we're going to seek out human companionship. And that primal need is just, it's in us. And if it's not met, then we encounter mental anxiety and stress. And what's really interesting is that scientists are now saying that the brain, whenever our social connections have been threatened, that the brain looks the same as it does when we're undergoing physical pain. We just weren't meant to be alone. And you know what? You can be in a house full of people and still feel lonely too. So what I'd like to encourage you to do today is to think about the people in your life who are either alone or maybe feeling lonely. And you may not know exactly. You may have to reach out to them to find out, but reach out to them. If you're a boss, a coworker, if you're a friend, a spouse, or other family member, reach out to your people and let them know you're thinking about them, and then let them know you're there for them should they need anything. If you're an extrovert or an introvert, you need to think about yourself a little bit and the people that you're with. So if you are feeling stressed out, you got to let people know. You got to let them know how you're feeling and then tell them what you need. And then you need to go do that thing, okay? And then when this is all over with, quarantine is long gone, I'm hoping that we're all going to hear the echoes of Larissa's statement. You made it through. We made it through together. Go be brilliant.